Menace to society, menace to society, menace to society, menace to society. Judge wanna label me a menace to society.
All these niggas that's locked up behind the streets, man, you know what's going on out here. All these niggas, even though they 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, these niggas got kids. You feel me? They going down the road doing 5, 10 pieces, and they little sons and daughters is being brought up, and God knows whatever atmospheres, you know what I'm saying, why they fucked up. And shout out to the moms that's got them handling their business and making do on what they do. Why they niggas is behind the wall like that? So that's the repeat offense. Now we're talking about the system again. Okay, so what's gonna happen to this youngin? He has to grow up in this environment. Pops ain't there. Mom's doing whatever she got to do, you know what I'm saying, to hustle, making money. She fucking with another dope boy. She, you know what I mean, might be out, you know what I'm saying, dancing to make a couple dollars. So he growing up with a certain type of mentality. You feel me?
It's a cycle.
So he'll bust a nigga ass for his mama. That's what he growing up like. He's 7 years old, saying, you know, that nigga gonna try my mama, I'll bust his ass. So that shit turns into 16 years old. It ain't about my mama no more, it's about my bitch. Okay, it's not about my bitch no more, it's about my respect. Now you 18, 19, 20 years old, doing what you gotta do.
The rap shit.
Now you got it.
And now you back.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the system, man.
Let's talk about this though. I've heard like you tried out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Accurate?
Yeah, I picked up by him. Yeah.
Picked up. Like, when did this happen? What years? You know, this is an incredible.
2005. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2005, I actually was in the same position, but you know what I'm saying, with football, I was like the #1. I was one of the top 3 corners preseason going into my senior year. Like I was one of the front runners for the Jim Thorpe Award. I don't know if y'all know
what school?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Okay, yeah, because
that's mega.
Yeah. Speaking of Megatron, wide receiver at Georgia Tech. Me and him, we was the two. I was the star on defense. He was the star on offense. When it was time to play or have scrimmages or one-on-ones, it was me versus him. That was the highlight. You know what I'm saying? Of the practice. You know what I'm saying? You know, Houston versus Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So everybody already knew what my pedigree was as far as the NFL goes. I was built for it. You know what I mean? But same type of situation. Some shit happened with, you know what I'm saying, wrong place, wrong time amongst friends. Feds came and said, oh, we got a name.
Yep. Wow.
So we gonna go in on this name, and they knew that I didn't have nothing to do with it, but there was nothing that I could do about it because with the federal government, it's a whole different kind of charge.
And this was before you got drafted?
This was before I got drafted.
Wait a minute.
It's a whole different kind of charge. It's a conspiracy charge. You can't really wiggle that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how does it feel to know that Mel Kiper is talking about you on ESPN, probably once every 4 days between,
motherfucker.
And then they throw this conspiracy charge on you. You about to make millions because you know cornerbacks is premium.
Yeah,
it's premium.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't just a corner nigga. It was locked down. It wasn't nothing going on my side of the field.
So it sound like yo.
Keep talking.
It sound like you and Megatron got into something.
It wasn't
like back and forth.
If I'm going look. If Megatron the best, how many years was Megatron the best wide receiver in the league?
At least 4.
Damn.
At least 4.
You see what I'm saying? If me and him is going, if we the battle, we going at it every single damn practice. I can't do nothing but be ready for the league. All these cats, you know, I be seeing all these cats. I guard these niggas. They didn't catch no passes on me when I was playing ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching, I'm looking at it on TV like, damn, I shut that nigga down in college. Damn, I shut that nigga down in college. Damn, that quarterback right there didn't throw my way in college. You understand what I'm saying?
And when you get this tryout, like, how come with your pedigree, you're top 10 pick, worst case scenario is 16. Why doesn't somebody say, hey, they've given Maurice Claret all these chances?
Nah,
come
man,
on.
But you understand, Maurice Claret happened before me, and if you notice, now, especially after those situations, as soon as somebody makes a mistake in the league, it's all the way hands off. You know what I'm saying? They're saying the NFL is I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, that I have this opportunity right now to do what I'm doing with the music. It's a little bit more forgiving. But the NFL is not forgiving. You got to charge, they don't even, it's too much pressure for them. They feel like they can just find the next best person because it's such a competitive market. They can find the next best person without the headache and have somebody in there with good character that they can keep on paying over and over again. And that's what they want to do.
They had them. Telescope talk. Yeah. But I mean, I want to pull back unless y'all have. Yeah, I'm good. Let's pull back. I mean, how do you get involved with 808? Like, what was 808 Mafia's
play in your whole progress?
Yeah, man. I linked up with my boy Tommy. You know what I'm saying? 808. He got new shit going on. Zanny Clan 8 Mode. He got something going on right now. But me and him linked up, and we was just, you know, we just understood each other. He was a street nigga, you know what I'm saying, that what made the transition into the music shit. I was a street nigga making the transition into the music shit. And, you know what I mean, he just brought that energy around me because he said, you know, even to this day, if he's with me, he just say, I saw something. I just knew it was something going on. I knew you wasn't going to stop. And so he respected the fact that he saw that, like, I knew you wasn't going to stop. You know what I mean? So, you know, all those relationships built up. You know, TM was, you know what I'm saying, in the situation. He, you know, he one of the producers of 808 Mafia and the Southside. You know what I mean? So we all working in this one studio. You know what I mean? Right. And so all this energy is inside of this one studio. This is the reason why Thug wanted to be over there, because all the energy there, all the producers are there. You know what I'm saying? All the sauce is there. You know what I'm saying?
See, what blew my mind though, I'm gonna be real. You came out of nowhere and all of a sudden you was on their record. Like, them niggas is elite. You get what I'm saying? So when you came in there, it immediately made me go, who the fuck is the new nigga already with the gods?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's just a fact.
And it was just building up relationships. You know what I'm saying? In a natural way. You know what I mean? Because the music industry can go one of two ways. You could pay one way, or you could pay another way. You're gonna pay regardless.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
So
welcome to it.
So in the music industry, you can say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna grease all of these palms right here and try to buy myself an identity musically. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think works, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it might work for some people. You could buy yourself an identity, you know what I'm saying, with it. Or you could build up the relationships, you know what I'm saying, naturally, you know what I'm saying? But no matter what you do, no matter which way you go, because even once you build the relationships naturally, you still got to turn up. You know what I mean? You still got to move the product, you know what I'm saying, to the markets, and you got to do promoting, and you know what I mean, all of that. So no matter what you do, you're going to have to pay. You know what I mean? That's why I say you're going to pay either over here, you're going to pay over here. You know what I mean?
You caught the wind up here so fast because Self and Starks was on the record so early up here.
Right.
How did you translate a record that was an anthem in the A to New York so fast, and then y'all made a stop in Philly and got Meek and Chris Brown on it with French? You know what I mean? It happened so fast.
I'm going to tell you, it's a beautiful thing because of who I am. You know what I mean? Who I am and my stature, what my stature is and was in the streets. There are other niggas that are just like me, that we've been in the trenches for so many years together. You see what I'm saying? Like I got a partner, you know what I'm saying, that I've been in the trenches with, you know what I'm saying, for years and years and years, that's in Miami. I got a partner that I've been in the trenches with for years and years and years, that's in LA. I got a partner that I've been in the trenches with for years and years and years, that's in the Bay, in Houston, in New York. So when it happens, it's like, shit, it's just like me, shit. When I'm in Atlanta, you pull up in Atlanta, shit, you good, nigga. You know what I mean? So when I come to these other towns,
I like that kind of talk.
It's like pulling up on myself.
Fact.
You understand what I'm saying? You already showed when he came in here, he said, you know, he real nigga in town, you know, a nigga got to show his face. And I'm not saying that in a bragging type of way, because it's a situation where I earned it. You know what I'm saying? I got Chubby with me. It's not a situation where Chubby just fucks with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I earned that relationship. You know what I mean? Because of what kind of nigga I am. You know what I mean? So when I go to other towns, that's how I get embraced. You know what I mean? And it's a situation where with these group of people, it's like, nigga, you really goddamn rap, bro, and you really did it, bro. Can't wait to turn it.
Respect it.
Boom, put you. Oh, this is who you need to fuck with. This is because you gotta think to yourself, like, I'm already out in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Every Memorial Day weekend, I'm already out in LA whenever I want to just catch a flight out to LA and turn up. You know what I mean? And fuck with my niggas. I'm already out down in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Live on Sundays, Fountain Blue. You know what I'm saying? Memorial Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? Big Sweets, and that was before I even thought about doing music. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these relationships is oh shit, Rude turned up. Then it's nah, nigga, Rico turned up. This nigga Rico, you done made, you ain't got no haters, nigga. They were saying that it was Rico, and I'm actually going to the clubs down in Miami, and I'm going to the clubs out in LA. Like, no nigga, no way. I was out in Phoenix. My nigga like, bro, no way. You Rico? And Paul D nigga like, bro, you.
That's right.
I didn't even know it was you.
That's that talker.
That's correct.
I
was going to ask you, like, because it take a lot of conditioning, even growing up as a kid playing sports.
to mold yourself into potentially becoming a professional athlete.
Right.
At this point, are you only rapping now because you didn't make it to the NFL? Like, when did you start rapping? Was it simultaneously? Like, how did that
I
happen?
just started rapping like 3 years ago. 3 years and some change. You know
So
what I
this
mean?
was before or during?
No, I never rapped.
You never rapped?
I actually, I was who I was in the streets, and I got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, street niggas around, and I'm trying to put niggas in position to get their own situation going. So I bought a studio.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't teach work ethic. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, nigga done made this investment in y'all. Y'all niggas ain't taking advantage of it. You know what? I'm gonna show y'all. For real, this is how I started. Now I'm finna show y'all. I'm bullshitting for real. I ain't even really serious because I can't rap for nothing. Y'all should have heard my first like 50
A lot of people won't admit that. I salute you for that.
But respect to that.
Man,
It's
them
like,
shit was terrible as fuck.
but you know what it is, man? You grew up a certain way and you're like, I'm determined to live the life I want to live.
No matter what's going on. Like, that's what I said, like, that's what Too Lit is all about. You know what I'm saying? If you listening in, go download that right now, nigga. Too Lit. You feel me? That's what's going on right now. That's the new campaign. But that's what it really is. Like, no matter what, I really feel this way when I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror inside of my heart. There's nothing. If I decide to stop rapping right now and try to do something else, not try, I ain't never trying nothing. And I decide to do something else, I'm gonna be lit in it no matter what. That's just my mentality. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna figure it out. And no matter what's going on, I'm going to put in the work. Because it ain't nothing but the same thing. Like when I was playing football, what I had to do, I had to goddamn be the first person, you know what I'm saying, on the field, you know what I'm saying, stretching and getting myself ready. I had to hit the weight room harder than everybody else. I had to watch more film than everybody else. So it's the same difference with music. You know what I mean? It ain't no difference. If I'm in the studio and I'm recording and I'm making more songs than everybody else, then I ain't do nothing but just sped up my process. That's why y'all hear Future.
Gems, just dropped
Future knows where the fuck. Before Future walks into the booth, he knows that he's gonna make a hit. You know why? Because Future has a pattern. He knows what his blueprint is. He can't go wrong. As long as the beat is hard, all he has to. It's why everybody try to say his songs sound the same. They kind of do sound the same, but he does switch up. But he sounds like Future. Drake, when he gets in the booth, he sounds like Drake. He don't sound like somebody else. He knows who he is. That's why it comes out the way it comes out.
So can you, let me ask you a question. Can you, I know you tapped on it for a second. You see how you could feel a Future record, you could feel a Drake record. Can you right now in Atlanta, do you like everybody that's moving? Do you love it? You know what I mean? You like the sound that's going on?
Hell no. Hell no. I don't even like rappers.
That's my nigga.
I get it.
I don't like rappers, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It takes a lot for me to listen to the music because
you talking about musically or personally?
I'm talking about musically because it's not about the music no more. You know what I'm saying? For some strange reason, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop community has allowed the show to be more important than the music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really listening to what niggas is saying until I absolutely have to. And then when I even have to, it's like, damn man, for real, you getting away with this?
Can you? I hate to dive back on it, but can you like listen to a Young Thug record now, knowing the situation that happened?
Yeah, I mean, shit, he talented. It ain't like he putting out bad records. Your Best Friend is a hit record.
I get it. It is.
Yeah, shit. You gotta salute that. The nigga can go in and make hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As character-wise, do I wish, you know what I'm saying, something else would have happened? Yeah, but that ain't on me. That's on him. The way that I feel about how life should be, and my character ain't got nothing to do with his character flaws. That's on him. He got to live with that. I don't got to live with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the peace that I have inside of me. You know what I mean? Because I really got it out the mud, and I can go back and get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? I've been on my ass before. You know what I'm saying? This is you're not sitting here looking at Rico Richie, a nigga that got rich off of music.
Wow.
You kind of can't. That's what I said.
Yeah, we
I said when you appear in the game like that and you come in it looked like you was already winning.
Yes.
Menace to society, menace to society, menace to society, menace to society. Judge wanna label me a menace to society. Judge wanna label me a menace to society.